I'm just waiting for the government to tell me I got to take that third dose of the Pfizer vaccine. I'm rushing to that shit. Whatever genetically modified shit it's bringing, I'm doing it. I'm buying the fucking Pfizer stock when it goes up after they make the announcement. You know,
Go for it.
You gotta live however you gotta make a living, bro.
I'm
You
not
gotta
mad
make
at
a
that.
living.
Dude, is that a trophy?
That's a chess trophy.
You play chess?
I do play chess.
Nice. I've never learned how to play chess.
That is you're gonna have to learn.
I was very good at checkers though.
It's not the same.
I mean, I'm aware it's not the same, but
Yeah,
I'd whoop that ass in checkers though.
you probably would whoop my ass in checkers. It's not.
Do you play any other type of games? I used to play poker.
I don't know how to play poker.
What?
Nah.
Damn. I do online poker. I used to do it a
Online
lot.
Poker. No, I've never. No.
There's something called Bovada that I have on my laptop, and I would just be playing poker there. Somebody kind of taught me how to like play poker a little bit.
People really make online bets, right? Like playing poker.
Bro, forget online bets. People make a living.
Yeah, people do that.
Like it's
That's a risky one, though, right? They're making a living. They're taking someone's money. That shit ain't free.
that yeah.
Someone's losing.
No, yeah, but you got to think about how many people out there are just playing as like for fun against people who are actually just there to take your money.
But then how many people are there? They're just fucked. They're like, all right, this one I'm gonna win.
That's what I'm saying. Those
This one
type of
I'm
people
going,
that
like-
are like actually, because you gotta bet on a good hand always. Like if you have a shitty hand, like you just gotta like fold immediately.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I got to the point where I was making like more than, like I was on a positive profit. You know what I
You
mean?
were making a profit. It was profitable. That's a good start.
Yeah, but nothing crazy. Don't
It
think I was
doesn't matter.
making like, but
Doesn't
I was
matter.
above my, like I started with like 20 and I'm at like $50 now.
You know they made something new similar to that. Like there's this platform now where you can just make a bet. Like it's like a yes or no bet.
Okay.
Like, is team A or B gonna win or some shit like that?
Isn't that just like FanDuel or like just...
But it's for everything. It's not like I put sports as an example, which is a
Okay.
bad example because it's already all over the place. Like sports gambling is rampant.
Yeah.
But there's a whole bunch of other shit they're doing it for. Like, you know, what year is Jeff Bezos gonna die in or some shit like that. Like anything.
That's fucking random.
And people will bet on it, right? And it's like a yes or no thing. It's like binary or options,
Right.
It's really specific, and you just bet on a side. And if you're right or you're wrong, like you get a certain amount of the cut.
Did your dog just fart?
He rips ass occasionally,
I heard something really loud. I just had to ask. Maybe the listeners
but you
heard
won't
that.
hear him, bro. It's silent but deadly.
Oh, he's one of those?
He's one of those. Yeah,
That's funny.
highly recommend you stay away from those. Like evade.
I was going to say, fuck, what were we talking about? We were talking about poker.
We were talking about gambling addictions, bro. That's what we were talking about.
Damn, that's not even a healthy addiction.
All of those addictions are like awesome if you think about it. You know?
Gambling?
There's nothing more fun than just getting all your money, going to the casino, smoking a little crack, drinking a little bit, and saying, "Fuck it, I'm winging it tonight."
Dude, I'm going to Vegas actually in October.
You're taking a risk there.
I mean, I'm going just to have fun, but
Bring a you know, a credit card. You know what I mean? Just
bring a credit card?
bring a credit card.
Why?
We'll see. It's Vegas.
I might gamble a little bit.
I told you about the business I wanted to start in Vegas.
I don't remember.
I didn't tell you about the business. You know how people get married in Vegas?
Oh, yeah, you told me.
I gotta make a divorce, like
A
right there,
divorce
like a
business
divorce
right on the
office
strip?
right next to that shit.
I think somebody probably already beats that.
No, they can't beat me to that.
I'm pretty sure there's already a divorce.
You gotta like buy out whatever business is right next to it and just plan it right there so they can know.
You think that's an occasional thing, though?
Well,
Where, like, it happens frequently?
I know it happens, but I just don't know who these people are.
We need a reality show based on this.
What we need is interviewing people like that.
We need those type of guests on the
Realize-
podcast.
You know what I saw the other day?
Yeah.
You know, there's one guy who edited like 1/4 of this shit on Wikipedia. He's the guy
The whole thing?
the whole thing.
Okay.
Like I saw him on the news. He
Okay.
was like this fat dude, and he talked like he's out of this slightly autistic or some shit,
Okay.
right? And it's just he looks exactly 100% how I expected him to look.
Okay.
You might think I'm stereotyping people, the autistic. It's like, nah, he looked that way. It's not my fault. Fuck.
Right.
He looked the way he looked. This is a guy who created 1/4 of that shit. He did it for free.
The whole Wikipedia there?
Ask yourself, like, why?
What was the goal?
Yes, why? Like,
He wanted people to be have knowledge.
I don't even know if they asked him that question. No, that's a bullshit answer. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, Wikipedia is non-profit, right?
Yeah, there's nothing to... I mean, I've edited shit on Wikipedia. Literally, I mean, it's the easiest shit in the world to do.
I'm pretty sure he's made some money just for the... But wait, you didn't say he invented Wikipedia.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
He
invent
just
it.
edited 1/4 of Wikipedia.
He just put 1/4 of the shit that's in there. 1/4 of the information.
Just imagine that on your tombstone. The dude who edited.
He has his own Wikipedia page now, based on the fact that he did that. Which is ironic.
Did he make it?
It's I don't know if he made it, but
that would be
it's
fucking
there.
ironic.
And it's like because one guy was like, "Do we have the sources for this?" I'm like, "Bro, we have like 8 interviews on like stations."
That's it. It's verified.
I'm
We
like,
need it on
damn,
Wiki.
this is legit.
We need it on Wiki now. That's swag.
It's amazing to me that this sort of stuff happens.
You have a contender, fight sports, something to put on your chest, I'm assuming, to hit people.
Yeah, that's something that you gotta
Training.
you gotta wear. You know, I've been training my brother.
Swag.
You know, it's good to train, to know how to like murder.
You used to be into MMA.
I fucking love MMA.
What happened, bro? Are you still doing it?
Obviously not. I mean, look at how chubby I've gotten, bro. I put on some fucking weight.
Why'd you stop?
I'm still working out and shit. Just fucking laziness. Absolute fucking laziness.
That's my problem. I'm just a very skinny guy, and I could be looking way better.
But I was in it for 5 fucking years, beating that shit hard. No pun intended.
High school days.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Damn.
There's something that happens that builds like real discipline.
Yeah, man.
About being pushed in like a combat sport. Cause it's an issue. It's not the same like basketball and shit.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Those guys are bigger athletes
Basketball
than
is
I'll
tough.
ever be. They're tougher athletes than I'll ever be.
For sure.
But there's no competition there. There's no comparison.
Getting your ass whooped is just getting your ass whooped.
It's brutal.
Stuff.
Brutal. I think the worst one though is probably wrestling.
My dad used to be big on wrestling.
Wrestling is 100%. It's. You ask anyone that's in MMA, you ask them like which is the hardest martial art to compete in, they'll be like wrestling is brutal.
You're getting slammed on your shit.
Yeah, you're completely trying to control somebody else's
You're
body.
vulnerable in the air. Like what are you gonna do there? Like you're just stuck. Like someone picked you up, it's game over.
And it's constant like weight cuts and shit like that. Like you're dehydrated as fuck going into the next fight and the next
Sheesh,
one. Man,
wrestlers got it hard, bro.
it's rough, man. There's a Cuban dude who got 4 gold medals.
I seen that.
4 gold medals.
That's awesome.
And this fucker thanked the revolution. I'm like, you fucking
He
bum.
did?
All of them do. They're a bunch of that's what they do. You can't go to the Olympics if you're like a counter-revolutionary.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, regardless, they wouldn't put him in there.
Yeah,
if he was against
they wouldn't put him in there.
So it's like, I feels.
They wouldn't put him in there.
Dude, my dad was famous in Cuba for a little bit for doing.
He was a
lucha libre.
he was a freestyle wrestler.
Yeah, he has cauliflower ear, whatever that's just called.
Yeah, cauliflower.
Yeah, whatever that's just called. He has that shit.
Dude, those Cuban wrestlers are no fucking joke, dude.
Dude, I seen my dad slam some dude in New York. That shit was brutal.
That poor
I forgot what was the situation. I think he did something.
fucker.
Yeah, he slammed some dude because I believe he did some disrespectful shit. And I think my mom was with my dad, and then I was really young though. I was probably like maybe like 7, 6.
Around there.
Yeah.
That's a good age to see your pop slam somebody on the fucking floor.
And then after that, I was just
that
like,
builds character seeing that shit at a young age.
yeah, but it was really late too. It was probably like 12 a.m. at midnight. Just
That's not bad.
I was a young kid though. I just always remember that though.
I wouldn't forget that shit if I saw it.
It was
Pops
it was
slamming them motherfuckers.
yeah, it was vicious. But shout out to Pops.
Shout out the Pops. Respect.
Respect.
I mean, look, man. There's some serious shit that happens in wrestling. When you slam a motherfucker, that shit changes his life.
I mean,
You know what I mean? Those
forget that getting slammed.
Yeah. It's
Wait,
a
is that
bitch.
what you said, or did you say slamming somebody?
You slam a motherfucker. I don't even mean like in wrestling. I mean like just
In general,
you slam a motherfucker.
it gives you power. That shit boosts your ego.
That shit fucks up the other guy's ego. Definitely. We're worried about that other guy, especially if he gets on a world star tip.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
It's called on world star. That is a ego.
dude, oh my, I can't believe you brought World Star up because oh my god, I gotta say it.
You're gonna do this?
Wait, you know what I'm talking
Of
about?
course I know what you're talking about, but I'm just saying ooh,
Oh my god,
Velasco going deep.
I'm not going deep. I just felt like you brought it in the
Listen,
air,
I just bought out World Star.
and then somebody getting
I
slammed.
just left it there. What people do with that, that's
Listen, man. Let's just say I seen a video of somebody getting slammed on World Star, and yeah, I knew them.
it's very humbling. It's very humbling. It either builds character or it makes you commit suicide.
Now that person's actually my friend,
Yeah.
so I don't want to be a dick.
Yeah.
But damn, dude, watching that, let's just be in his shoes. Like, imagine being world starred and then actually being world starred. Like imagine you seeing yourself getting slammed and like millions of people seeing it.
I think I'd go for like a round two. Like I'd try to set it up, put some cameras.
Yeah,
Sneak
you'd
around.
be so hurt that like
You got to go for a round two. You got to. Because it's one thing to have your ass whooped, but it's another one to have your
ass whooped in front of millions of
If
viewers.
your ass whooping turns into a goddamn movie,
A viral sensation.
that's just not a good feeling, you know.
Yo, honestly, bro, if that happened to me, like, let's just move the topic, dog. I don't.
If that happens to me, I think I'd be fine with it.
You'd be fine with it?
Yes, yeah. Anyone can take an ass whooping. It could happen to anyone. I mean, look at what happened to Conor McGregor. You know.
Yeah, but they're getting paid to get their ass whooped. You're not.
Yeah, but at the same time, he's still dealing with that shit.
No, for sure. But he's getting paid and he's laughing to the bank. So it's like, all right.
But look at the shit that happened to his
My
leg.
boy just got, like, he got world starred and like.
I mean, listen, you gotta take that in the chin. Can't be the type of guy, you know. If you get rocked, I've had my ass whooped a million times. You know, I've had my ass whooped to a soundtrack. You know, it builds
To a
character.
soundtrack?
To a
What song was it?
soundtrack. I forget the name of the song, but it was fucked up because it was in the. Well, I say I had my ass whooped, but it was like, you know, it's one of those boxing gyms you go to sometimes, right?
Okay.
The boxing gyms where I learned it was brutal. You really had to like have your coach on point because this is in the middle of some fucking. This is not the best neighborhood in the world, to be precise.
Where was it?
It was in Alapata.
Oh, God.
And
Okay.
you pull up, and then there's a bunch of dudes there, but none of them are like related. Like, there's no coach that teaches all of them. There's just a bunch of coaches, and you can get your ass whooped. Some dude's like, "Hey, you want to spar?" You're like, "Yeah, sure."
Somebody told you that?
No. Experience told me that. I saw that shit happen to people. Saw that shit happen to me,
Right.
especially when I had no experience.
But who whooped your ass though?
I mean, I don't know his social security number, but it was some dude that went to that gym. He was like around my weight,
Okay.
probably bigger, a little bit bigger.
This is
Shorter-
MMA though, right?
Shorter than me. No, this is boxing.
Oh, this is
This
boxing?
is just straight up boxing.
Oh shit.
But
Okay.
getting split, man. Getting split.
I don't even like boxing, and like I feel like I get too many headaches, like just getting constantly hit in the head.
Yeah, you shouldn't get constantly hit in the head. I mean, I didn't spar until like 6 months of training.
Like I'm not good with that, man. Like
No, that's not good. That's bad, dude.
I feel like I get, once I start getting hit in the head too much, I'll start getting fucking headaches left and right, and
It's not good, dude. Look, if you're gonna if you're gonna lose brain cells and fuck up your brain, you might as well get something out of it, dude. Like at the very least,
be creative, you know, like
Like,
do
do
something.
it, smoke some cracks, take some Xannies or some shit, but don't get nothing out of it. I mean,
Smoke some trees.
That's not harmful though. That's not the same.
I mean, doesn't it kill your brain cells?
Weed? Fuck
Yeah.
no. That's a lie.
That's a lie?
That's a straight up lie. That's bullshit.
Okay. I thought it always did, but
Yeah, that's what I thought when I was like back in the day.
there's just so much bullshit information
There's
out there.
so much lies. I mean, there's people that make up shit about like certain drugs that put holes in your brain. They say. I'm like,
Yo, I'm tired of Scam Likely blowing up my fucking phone, bro. Yo, I got millions of random numbers just calling me about fucking warranty.
you ever call them back?
Yes, I have.
You call them back,
Yes.
and what happens?
I be telling them off, like, yo, stop fucking, like, calling me. Like,
But you don't say like, put me on your don't call list.
is that what you're supposed to say?
Nah, I did work at one of those places one time though.
Didn't I get you that job?
It's not Scam Likely. Yeah, you did give me that job.
The
You're
telemarketing
the one
one?
that told me about it, and I went there and I had.
I can't believe you actually stayed there.
Dude, it is such a shit job.
Oh
Such a
my
shit
God.
job. First of all, everyone just hangs up on you. Second of all, the people that pick up is just some fucking
Old ass people?
85-year-old motherfucker that's like, oh, let me tell you what I think, and it's like, fuck.
Oh my God.
You know, you dealing with that type of shit. And then there's there was this one dude who got really pissed off. I don't know who he is, but
Like someone on the phone?
I'm positive I hit up a trap house. That was definitely what occurred because he looked at me. He's like, "Look, motherfucker, you call here again, I'm gonna fuck you up and kill you." He was like that tired of people hitting him up.
It got to that level?
That guy got real heated at the Scam Likely type of people, right? I
Oh.
wasn't doing that. I was doing like surveys, but this guy. did
Yeah,
not
that's
take
what it was,
well.
surveys. And then you have like a script and you got to tell them all this and that.
It was a script. That's one of the things. It was the fakest like. Way
The script is dumb as shit.
it's the
like,
fakest way of communicating with people. I just can't do it.
telemarketing would be better if they just hired people that were just good at talking.
Yeah, I've had some shitty jobs.
Nah, not more than me.
I've had some shit jobs.
What was the shittiest job you ever had?
Well, let's look
First
at
of all, I've had a lot of jobs. That's just one. Let's get that clear. Like, I've had so many, like, I've quit so many jobs. Like, there's been jobs where I've done the whole freaking process for the interview. And, like, it's literally like, yo, first day at work, doesn't show up. And I'm like, dude, what's wrong with me?
No, I would show up to the. Well, no, there's been jobs where I didn't show up. I was like, fuck that shit.
Yeah, like, I don't know what got into me. I think it was a job at the beach. I think it was at, like, the Four Seasons Hotel or some shit like that. And I was going to be, like, I think, like, a driver or, like, a valet guy or some bullshit like that. And I did everything. I'm ready. I think they had gave me the uniform, this and that. Yo, 6 a.m., be ready tomorrow. I don't know what came up to me, like, when I woke up, like, 30 minutes before. And I was like, nah. Not for me. And
I respect that.
And I actually didn't go, and I just wasted everybody's time. And yeah.
I respect that. Decision.
Never heard a call from me again. That's it. I just wasted somebody's whole interview process.
I mean,
But I never, like, an actual shitty job I've gone, well, I wouldn't say it's shitty. I worked at Jimmy John's.
that sounds like a shit.
I was a delivery driver, though.
Listen, fam, unless you're making $200 an hour,
I mean, obviously.
I don't want to hear it.
Did we talk about the job where the lady stole my money on an actual pod?
No, I don't know about stealing money, but I remember one job. I signed the paper. It was a construction job. I pull up, and they.
Dude, did we ever go to labor for hire together?
Fuck yeah, we went to labor for hire together. But I went to some shit ones for real. I mean, I went to one where I signed the paper after I took the piss test, came out negative.
Okay.
Right. And it was weird because the people I thought were going to come out positive didn't come out positive. I was like, there's no way this dude's sober. There's no way.
How many times did you go to labor for hire?
Not much, like 2 or 3. That was.
Did we go together?
I mean, weren't we? How old were we when that happened?
Maybe like a little bit after high school, if I had to guess.
Yeah, that was back when I didn't give a fuck. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me just get something quick.
Bro, that's...
You told me you don't understand, bro. It's terrible. It's terrible. I was like, I don't care. I'm doing it.
I mean, it is pretty bad.
And then you were like, all right, we're waking up at 4:30 in the morning.
Yep.
We're getting there before 5. And
Yep.
Getting in the line.
Let me explain to the people. Labor for hire is I think it's an agency
Yep.
that gives pretty much people with horrible backgrounds. Literally, Joe Schmo could work here. So they bring it. They could hire as many Joe Schmoes, and it's a construction. They bring people to these construction sites to work for the day, and they literally, I'm not even playing when I say this. They literally pay you $50.
Yeah, that's it.
For the shift that you do. And like how you were saying, you have to first of all, you have to get there at 5 a.m. to sign up to see if there's any work for the day.
There'll be like a line of these guys because they know it's the only job they can get.
Right. It's like on some funny shit when people try to make fun of like, oh, like if anybody needs a job, just go to Home Depot, be in a pickup truck and just look for like Joe Schmo and people with no papers, whatever. So this is like kind of the same. I'm not sure if you actually need a license or papers to actually work at labor for hire, do you?
You gotta be legal.
You gotta at least be legal, right?
You gotta be legal, yeah.
Okay, so yeah. So whatever, like I was saying, you have to be there at 5 a.m. to sign up for the day to see if there's any work.
Listen, man, it's just exploitation is what it is, bro.
You leave at 7 a.m. You probably get to the construction site at 8, let's just say. And then that's when the actual job starts.
It's 4 hours of not getting paid because you're still there.
Contemplating to see if you even work. You could literally show up and they'll tell you, oh, look, there's no work today. So you just
drive to work in a fucking van.
You drive to, unless you have a car, you could just go.
Well, you can't, but I'm trying to be dramatic here.
Right.
And it's still true, so.
Yeah, you go in a van with everybody else that got accepted for the day. You show up at 8. Then they'll just have you doing the most randomest. I don't even know. I think once I literally just swept the whole day.
I was shoveling.
Oh, yeah. They have you doing that too. Shoveling like a bunch of debris.
A bunch of debris. A bunch of like just, broken up concrete.
Yeah, and just like throwing it to the side.
And just throwing it out of the way.
Yo, for hours though. And then whatever lunch comes, that was probably the best part of the whole day, that they had these food trucks and dogs.
That's not living, man. That is brutal.
Yo, and all that, and then eventually when you're done, which is I think it's like at 2:30 or 3, they then have to sign the paper that you were brought with. If you don't get that paper signed, you are not getting paid. So
that's brutal.
Yeah, dog. $50 for.
I remember that. When I signed up, you remember that I told you the guy that they all took the drug test.
Yeah.
Nobody came up positive, right?
Yeah. This is another job, right?
No, this is at labor for hire.
You got drug tested for labor for hire?
It was the place that I showed up to. They required that.
Oh, yeah. Some construction sites actually needed you to be super clean, yeah.
And so I go there, I take the test, comes out good, no problem. I sign the paper, right? And then after I sign, some dude gives a little speech before we go there. It's like, this is what you need to know about the site.
Oh, that's like the Ohama. I forgot what it's called. Oshama. It's some shit that's like an instructional video. And then you gotta wear, so you can wear these,
the helmets?
The helmets, some bullshit like that. I forgot.
But this guy waited after I signed the paper. He tells me, yeah, so like, 3 people have lost like fingers or legs.
Oh,
or
yeah.
Like
They've told me when I've gone to one of the construction sites that one guy, they always say like, oh, this one guy actually like, I think he actually stepped like on nothing and he just fell through like.
Yeah, there's some horror stories, but I'm like, you made me, all right, you had me take the drug test, I signed the fucking paper, I do all this shit, and after that, that's
dude,
when
working
you
at a
decide
construction site is pretty scary.
It's terrible. It's terrible, but some people, I don't know, some people get used to it, there's some people that specialize in stuff.
Yeah.
Some people actually enjoy that shit. Good luck with those guys, man. I have no idea how you enjoy it, but hey, do you? I can't criticize on that, man.
I'm trying to think of some like other jobs I had that were like
some shit jobs.
I'm thinking like I used to work at I worked at Macy's for like a little holiday season.
At Macy's?
Yeah, I worked there for like.
What is that like?
That was the most bullshit. Like,
were you like trying to sell perfume and shit, or what?
Actually, I wasn't.
Like suits
for the season. I think they just need a lot of people. No joke. They just had me folding clothes, like picking up clothes from the floor, and it was like $8.50 an hour. It was trash. I didn't show up. Like the thing is, you had to pick your shifts though. So like, other people could pick the shifts before you, and you'll be fucked without a shift. So I was like, I'm not doing this.
I used to work at a drive-by car wash.
For real?
I swear to God, it's a drive. Like, he pulls up to, like, certain spots. This is a guy that I knew.
Uh-huh.
He's a wrestler from Cuba, right?
Yeah.
And after he was a guy that I used to train with, he was like, "Hey man, I gotta wait for you to make some bucks." And I'm over here with this guy, huge dude, tiny van, with a bunch of like car washing stuff, and we're moving from one spot to the next, and we're washing people's cars. It's a weird job.
So what? Did you actually clean cars though?
Dude, it's like Uber Eats for car washes.
Oh, okay.
You pull up and you wash some cars, because he would go to these spots where...
Wait, so mobile car wash?
Yeah.
But wait, you said you were the guy in the drive-thru.
Well, it's basically like your, how do I put this? Like the delivery.
Okay.
Delivery car cleaner or something.
But you're
like
washing
that.
the whips too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wash cars with one of my friends. He had his own like I guess mobile car wash too. It actually makes pretty good money.
Yeah. I mean, not now. I don't do that anymore because I'm like a professional podcaster.